then we have the Buffalo Bills, who had the questions from the Jets. Is Josh Allen regressing with Brian Daboll? Is Gabe Davis terrible at football? What's going on with this team? Well, went ahead, stomped out the Raiders at home, absolute demolition job, and then they make their way down to Washington as 6.5-point favorites to take on the Commanders.
This is an interesting game. I'm going to lean the Bills here because I like what I saw against the Raiders. This is a team that I think that they know that the Dolphins are going to be hot on their tail. Dolphins currently in the lead for the AFC East right now. It looks like we predicted them to win against their opponent this week. The Bills, if they can carry on what they did against the Raiders and, Gabe Davis gets involved, Stephon Diggs getting involved, I'll have the Bills winning this game. But I don't know. That 6-point spread is something to worry about. I wouldn't touch this game if I'm a gambling man, which I'm not, allegedly. The Commanders, I like what I've seen so far. Their offense has a lot of continuity. I like what I've seen from Brian Robinson, Jahan Dotson, Terry McLaurin. I like what Eric Bieniemy has done for this offense. And their defense is bend, not break. Chase Young had a great game against Mr. Unlimited himself. I think that if they can mitigate part of that explosive offense for the Bills, then it's going to be a lot closer than people think. I'll have the Commanders covering, but the Bills winning.
Yeah, I like that. And then I sense something weird with the Commanders, but I'm not going to fall into the trap that just because someone went to Denver and beat the Broncos, that's a reason why they're going to be a competitive team. So far, the Commanders have beaten the lowly Cardinals, and I'm going to start saying it now, the so far lonely 0-2 at home Denver Broncos. So I'm going to go with the Buffalo Bills to win. I think we'll see some Josh Allen isms that he'll have to overcome in this game. I think it could be tough for them to run the ball. However, the Broncos were up in this game. They were up big, and the Commanders came back on them, and that was mostly because Brian Robinson was able to get loose and explosive in this game. However, I think that Bills front will step up. However, my one concern with the Bills is they have this tendency to reprove themselves and then the very next game underestimate their competition. So I want to see the Bills come out and just lay down the law in this game because the Bills have a pretty easy schedule the next few weeks. Their schedule really doesn't get hard until week 10 again. So I think let's start rolling. Let's get this bandwagon going. I wouldn't honestly be surprised if the Commanders won this game. However, I'll take the Bills with the points going away.